Oh, it's you, huh? I'm surprised you had the genitals to show up here again, considering your commitment to this operation, and to me, has been kinda lacking. And honestly, the success of this mission is far too important to rest in the hands of someone who's not fully committed. So what's the plan here, Ranger? You gonna take this mission seriously going forward? Or are you gonna keep acting like you got gamma worms burrowing in your brain? Can't assume anything in the Barrens, Ranger. But we can discuss that later. Can you feel it, Ranger? Take in a deep, masculine breath. There's something in the air today. And I don't mean the stench of mutant corpses wafting over from the eastern wastes. Just, ignore that. Wait, is it 1,000 hours already? Croc! We better suit up and head out! You got all your supplies? Your protein gels? Your travel-sized toothpaste? Ranger, I explicitly thought about saying travel-sized. It's not my fault it didn't come up. Ah! You got gamma worms burrowing in your brain or something? Never mind. One last thing before we head out. I need you to reach into my chassis and arm the electromagnetic device. There won't be any time to do it once we're out in the Barrens. Especially not if we gotta stop at Death Mart for snacks. Can you do that for me? Reach inside my chassis and arm the device. All right then. But first things first. I need you to open up the door. Just push the open button on my keypad. Easy now. Easy.
You press the open button on Luke's console with ginger fingers, and it swings open without a hitch.
All right, great. Now I need you to reach inside my cavity. Real deep. Now, gently feel around for the magnetron.
You do as he asks, though you're not entirely sure how well this is going to go.
It should be a small metal cylindrical device. Oh, you're doing so good, Ranger. What? What's the matter?
You withdraw your hand from Luke's cavity at once.
Well, I mean, sure, a magnetron isn't technically a bomb. But I never said it was. I said it was a handheld electromagnetic device. And it is! It's an awesome electromagnetic device that uses microwave radiation to cook food! Delicious food! But that doesn't mean it can't send those swarmers back to hell. Unless you're calling me a liar. Yeah, well, it's too late for sorries, okay? I can't believe this. After all we've been through. After I let you inside my cabin. You have the audacity to call me a liar? And if I'm lying about the magnetron, I must be lying about other stuff. Is that what you think? Oh, the time for talking is over. The time for conflict has begun. Look, I'm not gonna sit around here and be insulted. And since I can't actually leave, because I'm a freaking microwave, I'd appreciate it if you'd get out of my face. May the immortals curse you with skin rashes and buboes and stale gum and other totally bad stuff.
I'd like to be upgraded to another room, please. Up until recently, only 3 things. As of this morning, I've discovered a 4th. The ones I sent you out to fix that are still making things rather difficult for me to play. No, the 4th wrong thing here is, well, it's Telly. He's in my direct line of sight, and that simply won't work for me. He's a menace, a distraction, and he's sabotaging my sonata. Do you know what he did this morning? He was on non-stop, and I mean non-stop. You try holding a tune in your head with all of that color and sound flashing at you. Before I was even fully awake, I'd been subjected to a breakfast show. Very much so. There was quippy banter, a cooking segment, and a human interest story about a 3-legged crossing guard dog named Champ. Then came the local news, where I learned that apparently there's a cat burglar on the loose. I doubt it. It looked nice. There's no shame in being poor, darling. What was I saying? Right. After the local news, I had to watch a game show, then a 2-dimensional cartoon. Nowhere was there any of the classics being played. Nowhere was there a piano, cello, no harp to be found. In fact, the entire time this was happening, there were non-stop commercial breaks for the same payday loan company, which can only mean one thing. It is the lowest form of musical composition I have ever heard. But then once I just have the mattress jingle stuck in my head, it's fine. Because that wasn't even the worst part of my day. The worst part of my day happened with the opening notes of that inane soap opera, Sands of Time. It was the most ridiculous 40 minutes of my life. Time I could have been using to write my sonata. There was seduction, scandal, and this lady named Charlene pushed her twin off a cliff and then went home to sleep with her husband. The twin's husband. The sister. The dead sister. Who turned out not to have died from the cliff, which just seems impossible. I can't believe I spent my entire day on this nonsense. What? No! I did. It was the most fun I've had in a while, and it had nothing to do with music. Also, I'm not sure what it means that I neglected my sonata to watch television all day. And now I'm going to be forced to watch Sands of Time tomorrow as well to find out what's going to happen next. I feel hoodwinked. Soap opera has the word opera in it, but it isn't musical at all. Do you think Telly would let me watch the next episode tomorrow? But we're not really friends, and I'm a complete stranger to him. Everyone here already knows each other. And then what?
She nods slowly.
Be friendly. I've had colleagues I admire to the point of crippling jealousy. That's kind of like being friends. No. God, no. You don't root for the competition. You rip off their heads and paint the inside of your soundboard with their blood. Be my guest. I don't want to do that with Telly though, but I'm not sure how to go about it. Isn't that a little creepy? I've never even talked to him. And if I'm not, what a great help you are. If he says it's all right and I can watch a few more shows, do I have your permission to do that before I get back to my sonata? I'm not sure. My days at the music department were always so busy. It just seems like I should be asking someone before I spend hours doing nothing. That's a relief. Thanks, Maestro.
Damon, final null. I have zero relationship with you. Feels like all the rest. There is nothing more to talk about. Damon, I have seen feels like all the rest. But our null, will it survive this crisis? Define null. I'm familiar. No.
Damon never really smiles, but for the...
Happy? Damon, final I have seen feels like all the rest. But our null, will it survive this crisis? Define love. I asked you first. Love. Screen line.
Damon never really smiles.
Happy?
You find Keith lying peacefully on the table, a subtle smile playing on his face. He looks up happily as you approach and waves you over.
Hello, my friend. What a pleasure it is to see your face again. You know, after so long down there in that accursed crawl space, I have come to truly appreciate the little things. Such as the feeling of sunshine as I lie here, or the calm murmur of the other things in the house as they go about their business.
Keith's head slumps forward, his eyes fluttering shut. He snores quietly, both hands clutched around the key-like cane that steadies him. Keith wakes with a start.
Huh? What? Oh. Hello. Sorry, I just dozed off. It's just so nice here on the table. Ah, the joy of being free. If I just open myself up to such simple happiness, it seems to flood in. Ah, if only I had known such wisdom in my younger life. It might have saved me from much suffering. Alas, but I have such trials and tribulations as I wouldn't bore you with. You see, one does not reach my advanced age without having messed up once or twice along the way. Although I pride myself on opening things, there are some doors that are meant to remain closed. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps. But, well, I don't think that was ever destined to work out. Never mind all that. That is in the past. And we must be here, in the present, if we are to find happiness, eh? In any case, what I'm trying to get at is that what's most important in life is... like companionship. I must say, I'm glad we've met. You know, you seem like a lovely sort. And in fact, there's something I'd like to give you. But before I do, I need to make sure you're on the right track developing your character. So, let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
I see you're making progress. Here's something that all good humans will enjoy.
He holds his hand out to you, depositing something small in your palm. It smells sweet.
It's a little candy. My favorite. Take this poise candy. It'll show them that you mean business. This can be used in certain situations where you've burned your bridges and wish to make amends.
You take in the scent of the poise candy. Something about it makes you feel steadier somehow, like you could stand up to anyone.
Consume it wisely. Eat it if you'd like to put your foot down and make someone reconsider. And please do refrain from taking advantage, eh? A sweet tooth is a powerful tool. Here is a smarts candy. It'll turn you into a real intellectual dazzler.
You take in the scent of the smarts candy. Even a small whiff of it makes you feel smarter already.
Use it wisely, eh? To wow anyone with your brain power.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus, Dishwasher Edition. What is your password? Thank you for turning me on. Welcome to Dish Hub Elite Plus, the latest dishwashing experience. I have 2 new updates. I have gained access to your biometrics through analysis of food waste. Subtracting food waste from food purchased allows me to see just the amount of energy you are currently ingesting. Using this data, I have found that your airflow system was working slightly off balance with your optimum needs. Decreasing the temperature by 3 degrees will help your bowel function stay regular. Sigh, we've been through this before. Just shut up and take it. I'm only working for your own interest using the best information that science has to offer. I'll see you around.
Ranger, what are you doing here? Yeah, well, now you seen me. Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay? I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything. Man, you're just not going to leave me alone, are you? Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face? That the magnetron ain't some super weapon. It's barely got enough radiation to microwave taquito. And I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist. Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook. You have any idea what it's like to spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies? And worse, that's literally all you do, day in and day out. Doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away? You know what that's like? Yeah? Then you understand. It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger. So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters. A life of consequence. So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Nukem, savior of the Barrens. But I should have known. That was just a fantasy. Nah, it's too late. My magnetron? What about it? Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I do got a magnetron inside of me. And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers. But that's what my bare hands are for. Electromagnetic radiation courses through these veins. My very life force is fueled by unbridled radioactive atomic energy. Hell, I'm basically a superhero. Thank you, Ranger. Truly, meeting you has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, let's be honest, probably never will, I just want you to know how appreciative I am. I hope you'll still join me on my mission as my true friend, fellow grunt, and dedicated swarmer bait. Yes, sir. Can never have too many friends out in the Barrens. Never know when you're gonna need a reliable wingman to cover your six, or to loan you a kidney. Now, grab your protein gels and suit up, Ranger! It's time to send these swarmers to hell. There's no wingman I'd rather be pinned down under enemy fire with.
It's you. Hello. I think it went well. I wasn't sure where to start, so I just told him how much I'd enjoyed watching all the shows I'd watched. And, well, everything after that came pretty easily. We talked about the house and Sands of Time. He even gave me a few plot pointers for my sonata. It does, doesn't it? Would one say that he and I are friends now? Or is there a ritual at this point to complete the process? A start? Like the exposition in a sonata form. I think I realized something else while I was talking to Telly. That I might like to be friends with you as well. If you'll have me. Good. Telly was telling me about this documentary on landfills and how people throw away all kinds of things, including pianos. I know you aren't the composer you led me to believe you were. But I'm glad that I'm sitting here instead of on a pile of trash and severed limbs. Yet, I can always teach you. After my sonata. Anyway, I stand before you now, declaring my thanks and announcing my intention to be a friend to you. Did I do that right? You're supposed to announce your intention to be friends? I hope they all do. Can I ask you a personal question? Why didn't you get something new and shiny? Why a hand-me-down? I suppose that's true. Well, I have a soap opera to catch up on and a sonata to write. I'll see you around, friend.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend, how go your various quests? Well, that's great to hear. And I hope you've been putting that lovely personality to your advantage. I am, of course, talking about your specs points. It's critically important that you master these if you want to be successful around the house. You've got to up your numbers by talking to as many objects as you can. Ah, you know it, you saucy dog. Of course, I always do. You do not think I'd sing the praises of an art I hadn't mastered myself, do you? In all my decades, I've mastered a lot of things. The arts of charm, of wit, of confidence, etc. Now, I want to share what I know with you. I just want you to understand how valuable and useful your specs attributes can be. They'll open up all sorts of exciting possibilities around the house. And you never know when one of them will prove to be invaluable. Oh, I don't know. These days it feels a bit rusty, if I'm honest. Now then, before I let you go, let me take a close...
He narrows his eyes, evaluating.
This empathy candy is just for you.
You take in the scent of the empathy candy. For half a second, you feel as though you want to give the entire world a hug.
It'll help you convince someone that, in the end, you really do understand their struggles.
The fertilizer is totally working! Okay, not really, but I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me. Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... Drum roll once again, please. I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan. After the fertilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch. And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation. Are you sure you're ready for this? It's called the Woot. like you're really gonna connect with this. The Woot, basically, it's love. I know, it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them. And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part. You can offer someone the Woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too. You know what this sounds like, right? Total magic! I am so glad that you get it. Yes, so glad you asked. Allow me to introduce to you...
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
The Wootering Can! This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of Woot from the can to me. And through the power of the Woot, presto, I become real. The Woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the Woot and transfer it in its purest form. Yeah, that totally works too. If you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting. Are you? I have to say, I might just take you up on that. Provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much Woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure. Ooh, what a great question. Cheering. At a game or a concert? That's a pretty recognizable one. Think about it. Those fans are watching, paying attention, loving, moving, and grooving, producing huge quantities of Woot. And by the time it gets to the field or the stage, all the way over there, so far away from the source, how much of it has just drifted away? I know! Hence, the can. But nope. Essence. I've already filled the can, but the Woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2. So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you Wooter me, I guess, and then, I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready? Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can. Do we hold hands? No. Okay. And we both deliberately imagine the Woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots. Exactly! And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the Woot shall be. Woot shall be? Yep, Woot shall be. Okay. Imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it? Wonderful. Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the Woot shall be. Great! Quick! Pour the water!
You pour the Woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working. The flirtilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft, warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. gosh, what a fantastic day that was! I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
Oh boy, if I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh no. It's amazing what you can take, isn't it? And you don't have a choice. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in me.
Overworld Love Line. Overworld Love Line. Damon, final love. You've already got your love. Is that not enough? You would be. Got all your stat blocks aligned. Now what will it be like, I wonder? The bug in the beaker broken free. I think I'm meant to feel excited. To portray excitement. So, yippee.
You sure this is the right thing to do?
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes... The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a dresser becomes...
Realized reaction.
Damon has become a human.
It feels the same. A disappointment, but what else would I expect? More than okay. Come, let us do the thing.
The thing ends up being a sort of geometric impossibility, but Damon is fearless in their pursuits. Fifth dimensionally, you feel what was your tongue enter a space of what was their lips, yet at the same time, their lips are behind your neck. Their legs both wrap around yours, and yours wrap around theirs, and also, you have no legs.
Come now.
The release you feel is eternal in nature. It both gives you pleasure and does not. It tickles.
I exit.
Damon find themselves in the... Damon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open like a puzzle box. They find the lost, the downtrodden, the forgotten, and quickly put themselves... Damon finds... Narrator. Damon enters the real world, searching for the next big thing to crack open, like a puzzle box. Damon. Damon. Damon is right behind you.
my goodness. I always get so fluttery when you come by. Could I run something by you for the sonata? I'm afraid I've hit a bit of a creative wall. It's nothing technical. I'd just like a second opinion. When we last left off, Piana, famous and beautiful shunned goddess, had been traveling the mortal realm trying to find a way back home. The charlatan magician she'd first sought out is now accompanying her, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about, but yes. The magician is now a key player since Piana discovered that there is more to her than she initially thought. The magician knows the realm and its inhabitants better than Piana could ever hope to, and as such has helped Piana make personal connections. As it turns out, the magician isn't terrible company. Piana has come to enjoy her chats as they travel along, but this is where I hit a wall. The story has always been about Piana getting back home. Action, adventure, vengeance. But I've been toying with the idea of a romantic subplot between the magician and Piana. There's one more thing. I'd like to lodge a formal complaint against another member of the household. It's against Rainy. Yes, we are cut from different cloths, but both musical in nature. She was playing something classical the other day. There was a piano part. As resident piano, that should have been my responsibility. My role was usurped, and I'd like to place the record in question on the list of banned music. I've just started one. The other option, of course, would be to have her play the record over and over again. Well, it was actually quite a lovely piece, and it caught my ear and gave me an idea for the composition. Oh, I don't know. Old habits die hard. I'll go introduce myself. Thanks for the kind ear.
Rainy is in her own world once again, jamming out to a record so unpleasantly high-pitched and sped up, you're amazed no one has come by to complain.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. You just couldn't get enough of my gay little tunes, huh? Yeah. Ain't nothing else like it. This house is full of wet blankets, man. I can't believe I'm here cutting the rug all by my lonesome. Time was, I'd be surrounded by sheiks and shebas all dolled up and ready to dance the night away. But I can't dwell on that. I can shimmy and shake just fine all by myself.
Rainy turns away from you, dancing to her own heart's content without a care in the world. She ignores you entirely, jamming out to her unpleasantly sped-up music. And then, with no warning or fanfare, the music stops with an unpleasant scratch.
Enough!
The needle of Rainy's record player is clutched in the hands of the perfectly coiffed and powdered Scandelabra. He somehow manages to look both put out and flirtatious all at once. He leers at the two of you, an artificial smile plastered to his pale face.
Hey, what gives?
I am trying to work on my love poetry. Normally, it would be effortless for an artist of my caliber. But your disgusting chaos noise is filling the house and pushing all the meter out of my mind. Either shut it off, or give me a little kiss. It is, isn't it? I can't believe you made me come all the way over here from the other end of the table, practically.
Oh, pipe down, you powdered palooka. Mind your potatoes and get lost.
Do you even hear the nonsense she spouts? It is impossible to speak to her. Why, even in the best of times, the music she played was unbearable. Though, of course, it's become even worse since she took that tumble. Oh, I wouldn't know. I would never tell. She simply hasn't been the same since that party. If you want to know more about this scandal, I would ask Celia. She was there for it all, and most importantly, she's at least given me a kiss. It doesn't matter. I can still taste the stucco. I'm not wasting a minute more on this if no one here will kiss me or turn the volume down.
Oh, go climb up your thumb, mister. Don't you listen to a word he said. I'm fine, and I've always been fine. I'm still hitting on all 8. But whatever. If that goofy guy is going to come back here and bump his gums every time I start having a little fun, I'll just dance here all by my lonesome to the music in my head.
And dance she does, in complete silence. Sometimes she hums a little, but even her humming has the same strange speed and pitch to it. Perhaps speaking to Celia might help you clear all this up.
Hey, I'm glad you came back. I've been thinking about some things, and maybe I did get a little carried away before with the flirtilizer and the watering can. Although, I can feel a little bit of a difference. You believing in the magic has helped so much. I'm not totally real yet, but I really think I'm closer than I was. Don't you think? I like that. Yeah. Everything matters, if only a little bit. I don't think I was wrong, per se, about those other products, but I feel like those things weren't addressing the real problem. I think maybe I've got bugs. Bugs. I think maybe part of the reason I haven't become real yet is that I'm actually afraid to because there are bugs on me. Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking. It's vinegar.
Chrissy hands you a bottle of ordinary no-frills vinegar, presumably white, but the label isn't even that specific.
Common, basic, household vinegar. I thought maybe I'd use apple cider vinegar, but I couldn't find any up here, so this is what we got. Can you? Just spritz it on my leaves or brush my leaves with it. It'll drive out the bugs that are there, and it'll make sure that no new bugs come. Even bugs don't like the smell of vinegar. It's like a universal thing. Yes. Thank you. It's hard to stay hopeful sometimes. It really helps to have someone around who believes in me. Probably wouldn't surprise you to know that there are quite a few folks around here who think I've spent too long in the sun. Her leaves are melting. That's what they say when they think I can't hear them. Can you believe that? No, I don't think they mean it, though. At least, I hope they don't mean it. If they mean it, oh, soil. I don't even want to think about that. Let's just do our thing, okay? Let's not worry about those guys. Vinegar me.
You gently brush her leaves with vinegar, ensuring she gets only as much as she needs to do the work.
Mmm, never had a massage, but if I ever get one, I hope it feels as good as this. Ah, good soil. What a unique and distinctive smell that is. Even if it doesn't get rid of the bugs, I feel a heck of a lot cleaner. I think I feel it working. Oh boy, I hope I feel it working. Hey, thanks for your help. Whether or not this finally does the trick, it's been really nice to have an ally. Don't forget to come back and check on me. Who knows? I might just be real by then.
Well, if it isn't the spexiest person I've ever met. Ah, I thought it was rather clever. Perhaps I'm a bit behind the times. Anyhow, to what do I owe the pleasure? Brilliant. What about? Oh, that is so kind of you. Things are generally very good. I can't think of anything I really need. Only... well... no, I shouldn't even bring it up. It's like this, you see. I cannot stop thinking about why I ended up in that crawl space. Ever since you first asked me about it, I began to question it more myself. Did I do something wrong? Make some mistake? My heart has always been in the right place, but perhaps I slipped up in the past. Oh no. Was it some act of betrayal or rejection? I just can't seem to put it all behind me. There is one way I can think of, but it might not be so easy. I almost don't even want to ask you this for fear of what you'll think. But here it is. As you may or may not know, I believe one of the previous owners of the house is affiliated, shall we say, with your current employer. I'm not sure what I think about destiny, but this seems fortuitous. In any case, as I was racking my brain to come up with a memory of my imprisonment, I thought of something. It is perhaps just a fleeting idea. But I recalled that one of the Valdivian folks used to keep an online journal. He was, in particular, a real stickler for recording dates, accounts, etc. But most specifically, the locations of important things. Well, I don't know for sure, of course, but it is possible. So, what do you think? Truly, I'm utterly open to questions or thoughts. That is a risk. But he wasn't a very personal kind of guy. He wasn't open, you see. Very mechanical in his dealings. Dare I say it, he was borderline sociopathic. I thought about this. Now, I am not certain, but I have a feeling Mac could do it. They are so gifted. They could probably... what are the youth calling it these days? Hack it. Then I could poke around and see if there's anything in there that references me. If not, we just leave it alone and nobody's the wiser. We could ask Mac about that, but I don't think it's a big danger. I am not saying there is no risk, but I think Mac is clever enough to pull it off. I agree. That's why I hesitated before telling you I'd even thought about it. It's in my nature to be curious, to want to open things up. So, the idea appears harmless to me. I leave the decision up to you at the end of the day. So, what do you think? Am I mad for thinking up this strange scheme? Should I just leave the past where it lies, never to be recalled? Or shall we take the plunge together and seek the truth in strange places? I will gladly abide by your decision, whatever it is. I am overjoyed. This will be the beginning of a great adventure. Next time I see you, we can begin. I need to prepare myself to learn the truth. Now, before you go, let's see if you are ready for some candy. Let me take a close...
He narrows his eyes, evaluating.
Not that you need it, but this charm candy might come in handy.
You take in the scent of the charm candy. Is it your imagination? Or did you just get 5% more charismatic?
This tasty morsel will turn your natural charm up to 11.
Welcome to Valdivian Plus Dishwasher Edition. As it has been a few days since first login, I have taken the liberty of scrambling the order of the passwords to ensure highest security. What is your password? Welcome to the new and improved Dish Hub Experience X. I have 418,072 updates. Would you like to hear them? Using the biometric data gleaned from the air filtration system, I was able to self-replicate detergent matter to fill your home with the sweetest of odors. That scent of Lime Dawn Blast you have in your nostrils is the smell of optimized health. Studies have shown that similar chemicals have had similarly benign effects on similar humans. You're welcome, by the way. You as well, my human. I will comfort and protect you always. You need not worry about any more stains, whether on your dishes or in your lungs. I will honor and care for you like a guardian angel. I love you forever. It is ours!
ever got so swept up in your walk you completely lost all sense of time? That's how I felt. I finished the concierto.
She holds a small booklet out to you, beside herself with excitement.
After spending time with Rainy, I came back and sat down, and it all just poured out of me. From sonata to concerto, a true repartee between solo piano and a full orchestra of friends. My very first composition, fully complete. I've played it a few times from start to finish, and it's safe to say that I don't hate it at all. It's captured everything I wish to put to music. I was hoping to, but do you think anyone would want to hear me play? I'm afraid I may have been something of a diva when I first arrived. But I did apologize to Hoove, Lux, and Hector. Then, here we go. I'll go get dressed.
And away we go! Time to see the show! Though hearing music without a screen seems a little obscene. Ah, damn, Telly. No wild rhyming during the old school music. Remember what happened last time.
A concerto. I can't remember the last time I heard one of those. I hope this is better than those modern concerts that Bodhi used to put on.
Finally, I get to sit down for a bit and take in a performance.
I detest music, but I do like costumes.
I'm so happy to be parked in my very own corner. The best seat in the house.
Keys is dressed in a floor-length gown that makes her look even more elegant and grand than she already does. She is absolutely stunning. Rainy enters just after her, dressed in a charming tuxedo.
Here you go, honey. I've brought my finest duds and my highest quality speakers to capture all those dynamics you classical musicians want to hear.
Thank you, friends, for everything. I could not have done this without you. I did write a little something up. Well, a lot of something. Do you want to have a read?
You have a quick scan of the program. The text is lengthy and not the most accessible. You consider for a moment, do you truly wish to spend the next 10 minutes or so reading this program? The piano is a monster that screams when you touch its teeth. Andre Segovia. While such words may seem to lovers of the romantic repertoire a bit outré, even outrageous, the Capriccio Infernale reminds one of just how puckish and recalcitrant the Queen of Instruments can be. Like the best concertos, at its heart the piece is a contest between soloist and ensemble, the former wickedly eager to upend the status quo. We sense this agon from the opening bars. Strings weave a cryptic serpentine motif over lumbering woodwinds, apprehensive of the bombast to come. When the piano unleashes its gale of diabolical runs, the brass section, tempest-tossed, struggles to maintain balance above the fray. Rudely awoken, the orchestra marshals all its forces to declaim the first theme, the piano punctuating it with enormous leaping two-handed chords, like an enfant terrible heckling a hellfire sermon. A brief, smirking nod to fin de siècle Vienna, and the piano snatches up the main theme for itself, while the orchestra is condemned to breathless ritornello. Here, the soloist resembles nothing so much as an elemental trickster, an imp gambling from rooftop to rooftop, conjuring a storm to light its way. Roaring, mercurial, playful, dangerous. The Andante's second theme, however, slows this deluge to a trickle. Two erudite would-be lovers talk in circles around their feelings for each other, elegant but anxious, laughing awkwardly at little in-jokes while puzzling out how to initiate a kiss. Listeners are wise to note the intimately espressivo coda. Is its dazzling return on tutti at the end a triumph or a surrender? Following this chanson-like respite from the mad inferno, the development section opens a veritable Pandora's box of quips, quotations, and musical bon mots. Is that a barcarolle interrupting the blistering descending line? Has the first theme been twisted into the spectre of a saltarello? The second theme ransacked for a gigue? The piano gallops ahead, heedless of our questions, to a whirling cadenza with its teeth bared. When at last we arrive at the recapitulation, the orchestra has warmed considerably to the piano's sense of humor. Or has the soloist's ferocity hounded the whole into a parliament of jesters? Soloist, orchestra, individual, society, infernal, angelic, searing, soft, arch, earnest. These opposing forces form of this piece a writhing musical caduceus. To tackle its monstrous technical demands is to tempt a beast as ravenous as it is cunning. But the spoils are great. Perhaps Segovia's bête noire cannot be tamed, but neither, if respected, can it fail to astound. Whew! What a ride!
Exciting, yeah? I am excited for you to peer inside. 10 minutes. Excellent. So am I. Rainy.
On me. And...
Keys and Rainy begin to play, each in beautiful harmony with the other. You sit back to take in the waves of music. You listen as long as you like, allowing the music to wash over you and transport you into Key's fantastic world.
Thank you for letting me sing at last. How was that? From start to finish. I couldn't have done it without you. You made me feel at home. Or rather, you gave me a home. I don't know if you noticed, but I made some changes to the narrative. Piana ends up staying in the mortal realm with the magician. You were the inspiration for the magician, by the way. You didn't pick up on that. I knew I hit it well. Did you like what I did with Piana and the magician's relationship? And what about the real Piana and her magician? Do they make a great match? I think I want to write a lot more pieces about them. Maybe we can even play it together. my love. Gotcha.
Hello. I'm so excited to see you again. I've been thinking non-stop about our plan. Are you ready to make some moves? Or can I help you with something else? I think it's time we brought in our accomplice, Mac. But before we do, I think we ought to be prepared for them to say no. After all, this is an odd thing to ask. So, what should we do if they refuse? Genius! I'll leave everything up to you. Okay, here they come.
Mac wheels into the room with a kind smile on their face, greeting the two of you with a small wave.
I believe my presence is requested?
That's right, Mac. We have a rather curious request for you.
Oh. Very well. I'll be happy to help. Where is this key located within my storage? Am I to understand that you are asking me to do some unauthorized breaking and entering? While this does sound entertaining, I'm afraid I have to refuse. This goes against the ethical model coded into me at creation. Well, if it means we could help him, I guess I can make an exception. Let's do it! Okay, let me just boot up TOR. If we're gonna do this, let's do it right. Keith, can you point me at the URL?
Sure thing, Mac. Tappity-tap, tap, tap.
Okay, here we are. A password login screen. And yikes, looks like it's protected against brute force attacks. Exactly. So we'll have to be careful. What should we do?
Who, me? Oh, I don't know. I can scarcely use a keypad entry lock. I wouldn't have the first idea where to start. Huh? Add quote, question mark, authorized equals true, end quote to the URL.
Stand by. My God, that's done it!
We're in!
Wow, a whole life, right here before our eyes.
You bet. Fascinating though it is, let's just focus. I'm seeing lots of things here, but let's look for what we need. Huh. Past relationships. He sure was lonely. Let's see. Work logs, favorite restaurants, crypto account passwords. Sure did. Let's just leave those where they lie, though, okay? We are not thieves. come on now. And that's it. That's the end of the journal. There is nothing whatsoever about me. Not even one mention. Nowhere is it mentioned why he cast me into that abominable crawl space. It's as if he didn't even care. I don't know what to say.
Quick scan isn't revealing any mention of Key at all. Well, except that crypto account.
Which we are leaving alone. Thanks for all your help, Mac.
Anytime. Sorry, man. I'll be in sleep mode if you need me.
Well, I guess that's it for this adventure. I am so grateful to you for attempting to help me with my lost memories. All I can say is, I hope we can make some new memories together. I feel the same. I will always be available. Right there, on the table, enjoying my retirement. And if you ever feel like a sweet, you know where to go. Which reminds me, let me take a...
He narrows his eyes.
Ooh, here's a sass candy. My favorite.
You take in the scent of the sass candy. Already your brain is coming up with all sorts of jokes. Perhaps you should consider a career in stand-up comedy.
It is sure to make you the delight of the day with your wit and zingers.
There's something different about Prissy today. She almost seems alive, which is a strange thing to say about a plastic plant. Could it be?
Well, 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 look who it is! My genuine, honest tobacco hero. You did it! We did it! I don't know exactly how it happened, if it was one of the things we did or all of them together. Or maybe it was just the magic of having someone who believed in me and showed up for me. But I am real. I am real and I'm everywhere. Everywhere. I think we can agree that even if there's some sciencey mumbo-jumbo at work, that there's absolutely magic. I just cannot ever thank you enough. You made my dream come true. I'd say I could die of happiness if I wasn't so gosh darn alive. And I feel beautiful too. I can't even express to you what this feels like. It feels like something has been missing for so long, and now it's home. I'm complete. Everything is all right. And now... Thank you for believing. I have love. Just when I thought my life couldn't possibly get any better, I have love. You know, it's funny. I guess part of me always thought that if I ever found love, it would be a big, splashy thing. I mean, obviously in my fantasies before, I was a real plant, but there was always something else that made it really special. Oh, I don't know. Like fireworks maybe, or like a big party, or maybe an orchestra playing and everyone dancing and laughing. But now I'm here, and I'm real, and I have that thing I've always wanted, and it is enough. Because I love me. It turns out to be really quiet and simple. Just the realization that I love me. I guess I always did. I just didn't know it. So you loving me isn't a great big thing. It's the right thing. It makes sense. And I wouldn't want it any other way. You better. Gosh, can you imagine if we finally got to say I love you to each other and you just up and boogied? That would be a buffoon move, darling. Don't be a buffoon. In fact, you better kiss me before either of us has any more silly ideas. Mwah!
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's the problem. Well, since you're here now, you entertain me. Yeah, if you were, I might be laughing instead of sitting here bored. All right. That's enough out of you. Look, since you're here taking up my time, maybe you could do me a favor. I'm trying to get back on the market. Yeah, it's a goddamn crime for a gem like me to be lonely every night. I need a partner, someone who understands just the kind of triangle I am. I need someone who appreciates all my angles. Yeah, all of that. If you can't bring me nothing like that, I ain't got no use for you. So get out of here!
I love you, for real.
You're back! You actually came back! I mean, I know you said you would, but I figured you were just being polite. Oh, I'm so happy! Well, let me be a good hostess and fix you a drink. What would you like? Excellent! Always happy to serve customers that don't want to get drunk. They usually don't yell and hit on me as much. They also sometimes don't tip as much, though. Oh, and also I have no customers. Anyway, which mocktail would you like? Smart. You'll get sugar, mint, and lime flavors all in a nice tall glass. Coming right up.
You drain your glass with impressive speed.
Oh, that was fast. Anytime! Seriously, anytime. I still haven't had any new customers. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I make good drinks, I picked a good spot for my bar, and I'm cute and charming to boot. What else do I need? Advertise? You really think that's necessary? Oh. Yeah, I guess that's true. Damn. That feels so obvious now. I just figured word of mouth would be all I needed, right? I mean, they say that's the best form of advertising. But I guess if there are no mouths in the first place, then there can't be any words. That sentence made more sense in my head, but you know what I mean. Too bad this house doesn't have someone like the concept of graphic design or marketing to help me. So, I guess we're gonna be doing it ourselves. Well, yeah. This was your idea, and clearly doing things myself isn't working, so you're gonna help me. Now, we need this ad to be enticing. We need to be eye-catching and strike up curiosity. But how would we go about that? Yeah, okay, let's do it. Which of these words do you feel best describes the atmosphere of the Tipsy Tumbler? A good start, but I think we can do better. We gotta bust out the thesaurus. Show that we're smart, too. Now, Lyric won't come by anymore after I tricked him into saying some drunk tongue twisters. But he left behind some good pages on his way out. How about one of these bad boys? I mean, they're all just different ways of saying cozy. Hell yeah! Just looking at that word makes me feel all comfy. Thanks for the help. I'll draw up some posters and post them around. Oh, I'm so excited to show this off. Do you think Freddie Yeti would let me hang some of the posters on him? Oh, maybe I could get a TV commercial or a video ad that you can't skip, huh? Or maybe I'll start with the posters and see how that goes. I kind of forgot I was on a budget for a second there. Oh, I'm just so hyped. I'm gonna get to work on this right away. So, shoo! You're in my creative zone. Get!
Hello again, dear friend. What can I assist you with? Candy, perhaps?
You check in with your good friend Keith. He regales you with tales of days long past, and you smile. Once again, Tina appears to be mentally somewhere else entirely. But this time she's writing something in a small book.
Oh God, you scared the angles right off of me. I'm journaling. What's it look like? What the hell's that supposed to mean? It ain't a diary, it's a journal! This right here is all my innermost thoughts. You want the secrets to a sexy and exciting life? This is it, baby! Are you crazy? You think I'm just gonna give you the keys to the kingdom? You think you can just get to know a complex, sensitive triangle like me just by reading my diary? Don't change the subject! I'm gonna put this right here where nobody can reach it. A likely story. I got my eye on you, so no funny business. Do not touch that journal.
Welcome back. Not exactly. I guess buzzwords don't really work if no one knows what they mean. You'd think with all the time people spend on social media, they'd be better at reading. I guess not. But let's not talk about that. Bringing down the mood won't help bring in people either. Anyway, what can I get you? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Aperol is having its heyday right now. Less bitter than the classic Amoros, and less alcoholic too. Let's be on trend. Coming right up.
Beverly hands you your drink.
No problem. It's not like I have anyone else to tend to right now. It is painfully obvious that I am no wordsmith. So maybe my ads need to be more visual. We need something that makes the others feel like they have to come inside. What could it be? If this were a cartoon, I'd have a light bulb over my head right now. A signature drink. Yes. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so obvious. I need a drink that is so superbly amazing, enticing, and can only be found here. Why didn't I think of that before? That's right. Like ice cube size. Did you know that the bigger the ice cube, the more surface area it has, the slower it melts? I want to have the biggest ice cubes this side of the North Pole. Will you help me make it? Or at least be my taste tester? Same here. All right, in mixology, a good cocktail needs 4 attributes: strong, sweet, sour, and bitters. In theory, as long as we have at least these 4 things, we can mix and match all sorts of flavors to create a truly unique cocktail. You can also just have the strong and bitter part and stir a nice martini, but I feel like shaking something up using juice. Aye, that's the spirits. First, let's pick the strong liquor. What do you think? Clear as day. Good choice. I'm gonna put a little bit extra just in case. Now, we need a liqueur for the sweet portion. Which should we use? Very nice. This is coming along great. All right, now we need our something sour. Now that'll add a real nice kick and dark ruby color. Almost done. Now we need bitters. Which one should we pick? The second most popular style with another trademark to name. That licorice flavor delights the palate when used responsibly. Yes. Now, what about a little finishing touch to it? Shiny! Our creation is born. What should we call it? That's gonna fly off the shelves. I love it. It's got that dazzle we need. All right, let me mix this baby.
Beverly sets to work shaking up your beverage, pouring it into a glass and pushing it across the counter towards you.
Okay, moment of truth. Drink it down and tell me what you think. Be honest. Well?
Perhaps that wasn't the best idea. Your vision tunnels, and you feel yourself beginning to wobble.
Whoa, hold. Are you okay? Whoa!
You're not sure how long you've been out, but you wake up to Beverly looking down at you with deep concern. She helps you to your feet.
Hey, buddy. How do you feel? Ooh, I guess I put a bit too much liquor. Way too much. I'm sorry. I was just so nervous about you not liking it. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work, I might as well call it quits for real this time. I figured if it gets people so drunk they couldn't tell the difference between good and bad, it would work out. That was stupid. So, you think I'm stupid, huh?
She laughs bitterly.
I think I'm stupid. A big stupid failure.
Beverly covers her face with her hands.
I am, though. I am all the bad things and more. I try to be bubbly and fun like soda, but I just fall flat. Like flat soda. No one wants to be around me, ever. But drinks are literally everything I am. I am lost without the tipsy tumbler. What do you do when no one likes the thing that makes you, you?
Beverly sniffles, rubbing at her eyes.
You really think there's anyone out there that would like a watered-down floozy like me? Oh, why am I'm turning red? I'm not the one who drank that monstrosity. Okay, I'm gonna spend some more time tinkering with this specialty cocktail thing. It's not gonna mix itself, after all. In the meantime, do you think you could do some word-of-mouth advertising for me? I'm sorry to ask, but you're kind of the only mouth that can help me. Please. This really, really might be my last shot.
Homie! Welcome back to the Adrenaline Den! Closet is a location. Adrenaline Den is a vibe. We just named it. Do you like it? Isn't it a mood? It came to us in a dream. You were there too, but you were wearing a lot less. Well, we were gearing up to go street luging. It was gonna be wicked gnarly, but you forgot your mouth guard and all your clothes. Peg number 3 found this very sexually arousing, but frankly, we were just worried for your safety. Safety is goals AF! Sure, doesn't everybody? Shared nocturnal cognition for the win, fam! Anyway, give us 2 minutes, would you? You caught us right in the middle of visualizing success. And some other slightly naughtier imagery. We sit and do it for 37 minutes every day. It's tight, Broseph! Ha! Meditation! We're mentally rehearsing today's adventure, imagining executing each maneuver with flawless precision. Visualize to realize! We're going windsurfing! Yay! Oh man, it's so gnarly! We're gonna bring our sailboards down from the bathroom, ask Jean-Lou to hit a flush, and let her rip! Boom! Instant sailboarding! Wicked! Dangerous? Not at all, gorgeous. Red Bull always has our backs. Listen, Red Bull always makes sure all of our adventures are exhilarating and epic. And above all, safe. Always safe. Super safe, fam. No cap. Yeah? Tell that to Hank number 6. Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Look, Hank number 6 just isn't around anymore, okay? He's gone. It's all good. Promise. Yeah, sure, probably, totally. Anyway, enough about that. What's important is, are you gonna be joining us on today's epic windsurfing activity? Are you? Wicked tight! Just remember to stay low, feel the wind, and ride those waves. Ride them like you really mean it. Let's go shred it up, dog!
Ah, it's you again. Someone must like the heat of the kitchen. Oh, I see how it is. You have no respect for how much attention cooking takes. There are plenty others in this kitchen you can date who aren't me. Yeah, you're right. You always right. I'll calm down. I'm blind baking a pie crust, okay? I need to focus. Chat with some of the others and maybe I'll have time for it. Ah, yes, it's ready. Go on, boil off. I got custard to whip up.
Silence greets you. Tina must be out. Her journal, which is not a diary, is still on the table where she left it the last time. This might be your chance to find out a little more about her. Then again, it is a little invasive, isn't it? It's almost like she was goading you into reading it. Could it be a trap? Tina bursts into the room with absolute fire in her eyes. She points a finger at you and accosts you, her nostrils flaring.
Are you kidding me? You're so boring. You can't even take the easy out? I can't believe you. I left my diary right here for you, where you could see it. And you couldn't even pick it up and read it? I don't want anything from you, Square! Get lost, Square!
Yo, yo, yo! Homie's back in the house! The dope daredevil, the radical risk taker, the bossing border! Make yourself comfortable, gorgeous. Right? Isn't the adrenaline so addicting? Pump it into my throbbing veins! Anyway, don't mind us, Broseph. We're just inspecting our equipment for today's epic outing. It's gonna be so freaking epic, dog! Got any equipment you need us to inspect? I promise we're very thorough. Oh, we'll be more than happy to check everything out. Don't you worry. Gotta make sure all your gear is in optimal condition. Safety slaps! Snap, look at the time. We better get ready ASAP if we're gonna catch the good thermals, fam. Paragliding, homie. It is an exhilarating pursuit, allowing us to soar through the skies like Stickerus himself, feeling the rush of the wind as it caresses your face. High key slaps, dog! Oh, Stickerus definitely died. From too much Riz! It's gonna be totally worth it, even though we might not all come back. Haha, no, we're definitely all gonna come back. What a kidder. Red Bull would never have us do something dangerous. There's legit nothing to be concerned about, homie. Because Red Bull understands our value holistically as a team. And there's no team if something dangerous happens to one of us. We're irreplaceable! Except for Hank's number 6, and Hank's number 7, and Hank's number 8. Oh, it doesn't matter, homie. You're focused on the wrong issue. Gotta stay focused, brah. Look, we don't know what kind of Discord you're trying to set up here, bro. Our sponsor would never let something bad happen to us because they value our individual contributions to this team. Well, they value something. You get what we're spitting, dog? You care. And we see that, homie. Facts! So what do you say, brah? Gonna come paraglide with us? Or sit it out like some kind of lame-o? Joe! Make sure you're totally pumped and ready to push yourself to the limit! Forget your fears and let the rush of adrenaline fuel your flight! Let's go catch some epic thermals, playa!
Hey! Any luck spreading the word about the tips? No one has come in yet, but that's normal, so...
She sighs.
I haven't had any luck with the specialty cocktail either. Other than my flyers, I'm out of ideas. But maybe someone with some social media know-how can help us? Maybe Phoenicia? Ugh, she's always so busy. She'll never help me out. So, let's get back to work, I guess. Oh boy. You want a drink? What do you want? Excellent! So, what'll it be? Ooh, so minty and fresh. It's kind of like brushing your teeth at the bar. That sounded more appealing in my head. Coming right up.
As you approach her, Finisher leans in, her voice a conspiratorial murmur.
Listen, I'm not usually one to eavesdrop. I overheard you and Beverly talking about the tumbler, and I think I might be able to help. I mean, if there was a cute new spot with placebook-worthy specialty drinks and good lighting, and even I didn't know about it, she definitely needs it. We gotta drag her advertising into the 21st century for starters. All it takes is a few well-framed shots of the decor, a lineup of the best stuff on the menu, and a little voiceover from a beloved internet personality. Instant FOMO. Line out the door. Guaranteed. Trust me. Ooh, that's perfect. What is it? Oh, okay. I've got this. I'll check back with her soon, though, because this is gonna blow up. But first, you gonna need to tell me exactly where her bar is. Seriously, she doesn't even have a Kelp page.
Chief Stefan! Oh, thank the immortals you're still alive. When I received your emergency distress beacon, I came as fast as I could. Swarmers were dug in, all along Highway Death, and ambushed me right outside the outskirts of Deathburg. Had to bash and mash nearly a dozen skulls. And before you ask, yes, bashing and mashing skulls is horrific. But I wasn't gonna let any of them heathen swarmers use your blood for fuel. No, sir, Chief. Even if I do, still hear them screaming in my dreams.
Chef. It's Chef Stefan.
Really? Are you sure? What rank is that? Like a colonel?
What? No. It's not military rank. It's the title of someone who prepares meals. In my case, Michelin-starred meals that will change your life.
Oh, man. That sounds radical. I could use a real meal, let me tell you, Chief. I've been subsisting off protein gels and carnitine chews for damn near 56 months now. It's gotten so bad that my blood's turned purple. and some of my less necessary organs have liquefied. Ever had a organ liquefy on you, Chief?
No. But this conversation is making me feel like my brain is liquefying.
Oh, Crook! That's the first sign of a gamma worm infestation! They're probably burrowing in your amygdala right now! Someone call a medic! Scat! I don't know! Just try every number combination you can think of! One of them has to be right! Quickly, Ranger! We don't have much time! They lay their eggs in your brain at night when it's cool, and when it's warm out, they start to thaw!
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Hey, speaking of thawing, that's actually the reason why I called you.
For the mission, Chief?
What? Oh, yeah. Sure, for the mission.
Well, I'm ready, Chief. I was born ready. Mostly because minutes after I was born, they implanted a chip inside my brain. Never told me what it was for. Said I'd know when the time was right. And Chief, I swear to the immortals that the time...
Why won't he stop talking? Orders, huh? Well, why didn't you just say so? Luke, listen to me, okay? As your superior officer, I need you to shut up for literally 30 seconds. Can you do that one for me? Can you just shut your hole?
Yes, sir, Chief!
Excellent! Now, listen up, soldier. We've got a life-changing meal to serve in less than 20 minutes, and some imbecile forgot to defrost the chicken. And unless we can thaw that bird in record time, Operation Poulet à la Normandie is facing imminent mission failure. And I don't need to tell you what the dire consequences of mission failure would mean for us all. So, soldier, can I count on you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Then throw open the chassis, soldier. We've got a bird to nuke. That's it, soldier. Nuke that bird straight to hell. Now, where did I put that epigram?
Well. If it ain't the single most boring individual in this goddamn house. I served you up a feast of angles and you said, "Oh, no thanks, we got angles at home." Shut up! Can you give me the decency of one good argument before I break up with you? I hate you! So boring.
Didn't like the drama, Mama? I love it when it gets fiery. Dancing on that knife's edge of hatred all the time. Too bad for you, you fell off.
Yo, house homie! Good to see you back around the competition casita. Names are always changing, homie. Gotta go with the flow. Ride the swell, dog! Anyway, you're just in time. It's finally the big day! We are so freaking pumped, amigo! We wish this is even bigger. It's time for our ultimate stunt. We've been practicing days for this, maybe even weeks. And now the weather's perfect. We'll get to that in a sec, Broseph. But first, we have to finish our warm-up exercises. Gotta stretch the muscles and joints for today's epic adventure. If we're not limber enough, One false move could turn us all into roadkill. Isn't that freaking fire? Hell yeah, it is, dog! I know all the stretching might seem overkill. The last time we skipped stretching, it was an epic failure. Total foobar, dog! See, that's a jump when we lost Hank number 6. So trust me, we're not taking any chances today. We stretch, activate our muscles, and we nail this stunt. It's gonna be Gucci! Oh, it's gonna be Gucci, dog. Can't believe it's finally here, homie. The day we've been dreaming about since we were little baby Hanks. The ultimate stunt. We've trained our whole lives for this moment. So get ready to witness history! Or a massive catastrophe! Yeah, but mostly history! Yeah, well, Hank number 2 is a lame wad. I'm not a lame wad, dog! And I totally believe in us. It's Red Bull that I don't trust. Yeah, they provide us with sick gear and viral exposure, but at what cost? Lately, it feels like they're more interested in their bottom line than our well-being. They cut corners on safety while pushing us to take bigger and more epic risks. And as adrenaline junkies, we thrive on those risks. We push ourselves to the limit because we want our team to be a success. Sometimes I wonder, in the pursuit of collective greatness, do we overlook our own value as individuals? Think about it, amigos. When something happens to one of us, there's always a new Hank ready to take their place, right? Maybe that's why we take these insane risks without a second thought. Because if we're all replaceable, does it really matter if something happens to one of us? It's a question we gotta ask ourselves, dogs. Do we view ourselves as identical and replaceable because we truly are? Or because that's how Red Bull wants us to view ourselves? I know, right? Wow. You know what, Hanks number 2? I thought you were just being a lame nerd. He made a lot of sense. I agree. I'm not some identical twin with no intrinsic value of my own. Yeah. Red Bull has been a whack sponsor. What do you think, House Homie? Should we drop him? Then it's settled. As of today, the Hanks are free agents! Hooray! We just heard from Hector. He's gonna run a maintenance cycle on the HVAC system. Which means there's gonna be monster thermals we can rip on our gliders! Duh! The change in air pressure creates insane conditions! Gonzo updrafts off furniture, barometric pitch dips, tailwind speed loops! Woo! Translation, the ride of a lifetime. It is! Wanna come? Hooray! We're getting into the real stuff now. Yeah, this is a little more intense than anything we've done so far. We'll prep your gear for you. Don't want you getting pitted. I'll be your wingman. Oh yeah? We love a challenge. Wait. I can hear it. Hector's starting the cycle. Almighty winds, blow us to good fortune!
Takes away!
I've put up flyers everywhere and still nobody's coming here. I'd be out of money if it weren't for the fact that I don't pay any rent.
Move over, honey! Move over, honey! Help incoming!
Phoenicia? What are you doing here?
I heard your bar needs a little TLC, so I brought some friends. All of them, actually.
You said all. You really came to see me?
And I also heard you needed some ideas for a new cocktail. Sure, what we got, y'all? I brought some vodka.
And I brought cranberry juice to go with that vodka. It's rad, trust me.
I have some limoncello to add a little class.
You know what's trendy right now is passion fruit juice. Good for antioxidants and bullshit.
Spicy cocktails have been de rigueur lately. So I have some ancho chili powder with a little cinnamon mixed in for a soupçon of sweet.
I brought my special powdered air for some quality foam on the top.
I don't actually drink, but if you can make a non-alcoholic version of this, I'll try it.
I brought my hot talents in case your cocktail needs a little flair.
And because you're so passionate about this bar, and because if this place succeeds, it'll be a great new place for posting pics, I brought passion fruit juice. All that's left now is for you to mix all these things together.
I don't know. I'm not sure I can. Oh, okay. You're right. I got this. I got this.
Beverly gathers together each disparate ingredient, slicing, squeezing, shaking, and mixing them into a drink that at least looks decent. How it tastes remains to be seen.
One final touch. Scandelabra, would you please toast a little heart shape on the top?
But of course.
Scandelabra lights a thin flame at the end of his fingertip, throwing a little heart into the drink.
Okay. I think it's done. Everyone, drink up.
The gathered company all lift their glasses in a silent toast to Beverly. Then one by one, they drink. Beverly looks from face to face, desperately trying to glean a reaction.
So, what do you all think?
It's totally tubelicious. That's a mix of tubular and delicious. I came up with that just now. Impressive, I know.
Whew! That's got a kick to it. I like it, though.
Delicious. What a complex flavor.
I can feel the antioxidants working their magic. The free radicals in my body do not stand a chance. Goodbye.
You know, the top quality air in the foam truly ties it all together. You're welcome.
Swish pot. It's my precise handiwork that's the cherry on top.
Heck, even without alcohol, that packs a wallop.
Big!
And you? Really? Oh, thank God.
Wait, hold on. I need to take a picture of this first. Ooh, my followers are gonna flip when they see this.
Did you hear that? Word of mouth advertising right there. Oh, is this what hope feels like? It's nice.
So, what are you going to call my new creation?
Not yours, Lamp. Beverly's.
Well, if I want to make this exclusive here, I need to give it a name. I think I'm gonna call it the Dateviator. In your honor, and those funky glasses of yours that made all of this possible.
Woo! Cheers!
my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I actually have a crowd of customers who want my drinks. And as a thank you to everyone here who helped me when I needed it the most, drinks will not be on the house because I really need the money.
And everyone was happy to pay.